What up, squad? Welcome to the video. So look, you guys know my boy Willie, my right hand man, my business partner. He had an amazing transformation. I actually interviewed him on the channel. The link to his interview is in the description below. So look, he had a crazy transformation and he recently put back on about 35 pounds. Now he wanted me to help him get this 35 pounds off, so we're gonna start a series where I document this. Willie knows how to get the weight off, but he just needs some accountability. So I want you guys to follow him on Instagram, check in with him, and follow his journey. We're going on two very different journeys right now. I want to clean up my diet for spiritual reasons. Like I got a lot coming up in therapy. I didn't quite explain that really well in this part of the video. So I'm going on a spiritual fast. I don't want to call it a fast, but I'm cleaning up my diet because I want to purify my body. I'm deep in the middle of a healing journey. I've been doing a lot of work in therapy, bringing up a lot of childhood trauma and trauma in other parts of my life as well. And I'm trying to really just clear myself spiritually so that I can heal this stuff and get all of this gook off of my spirit. And when I eat a lot of processed foods, when I eat a lot of meats, it just affects me spiritually. And I have yet to talk to you guys about my ayahuasca journey, but that's going to be another video. But how much weight did you put on?
I would say probably about 25 pounds, so from my lowest. So my lowest weigh-in over the last year probably was about 170, so I'm about 195.
So how much do you want to take off in this cut?
Probably about 25 pounds. I want to get back to 170. That's probably where I feel like I look the best, for my body, from a body fat perspective. So about 25 pounds.
So we were on our way to eat the last meal before we both start on our new nutritional paths. But before we get into that part of the vlog, I want to thank my sponsor, Teach Hanley, because as you can see, my skin is looking amazing. Teach Hanley has been a part of my life now. It's probably been a year. And I use this stuff consistently. I started with the level 1 system. It has everything you need. It comes with a daily face wash to get the grime off your skin. It has an AM moisturizer with an SPF built in, helps protect your skin from the sun. It has a PM moisturizer, and it includes a 2 times per week exfoliating scrub. And my favorite part about this entire system, the part that makes it simple, the part that is responsible for my consistency, they give you a card with clear instructions so you don't have to guess how to use this stuff. Listen, the proof is in the pudding. My skin looks amazing, and you don't have to take my word for it. Check their website. They have over 5,000 positive reviews that you can see for yourself. It's not just me and a few other people who are getting results from this stuff. This product really works. And because Teach Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a special offer. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box and you'll get a free gift. Don't miss out on this deal. Click the link, get started right now. Thank you, Teach Hanley, for sponsoring today's video. So this is the pumpkin penang. I don't even know how to pronounce this shit, but when I say legend. It's good?
Hell yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Thank you.
What'd you get?
I don't know. It was popular. Like a Don Con or something like that.
Alright, day 1, bro. Let's get your weight. Let's get your, have you ever done measurements?
No.
We should do measurements too.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I've never done it.
$200.5. And the goal is how much?
170.
170, so 30 pounds.
30 pounds. That was 195.
Well, we ate kind of heavy last night, bro. When you start getting focused, what's the plan? What's the first thing you do?
The first thing I do is I actually put together a macro target because I follow if it fits your macros. So I want to understand how much I'm going to eat. So the first thing I do is I find my particular starting macros and I use an app to do that. It's an app called Carbon Diet that lets you just go in and put some metrics into your application. It'll calculate your macros for you and it'll be your starting macros. And then the app will actually adjust your macronutrients based on the inputs that you give it each day.
So it's daily macros?
No, it's weekly.
Weekly, okay.
And they'll usually make adjustments on your check-in. So you'll check in each week and give what happened that week. And then it'll adjust your macros either up or down based on how your body's responding.
Personally, I think for most people who are trying to lose 50 plus pounds, 50, 70, 100 pounds. Macros aren't that important at that stage. I think it's important to point out, you're trying to get super lean. You want to lose like 20, 30 pounds. And for that, I think, you know, understanding what your macronutrient target is important. So I just want to kind of delineate between the goals and why macros. I'm not saying don't count calories.
Oh yeah.
But the whole macro, like
I agree.
The whole I got to make sure I get this many grams of fats and this many grams of carbs.
Totally agree.
I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Right.
I would, however, make sure that I'm tracking my protein intake. Right. I'm hitting my protein goals.
Protein and calories. So yeah,
just protein and calories. That's like it. That. But when you and I are trying to like lean out, we got to really dial in on macros more specifically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So macros, you track your food, which is super important. I think tracking alone just puts you in a certain mindset. It does. Like there's a discipline behind it. Like you said, just writing things down and seeing your progress, it lets you get more invested in the process. Absolutely. Okay. So as far as exercise.
So for me, I enjoy more like bodybuilding type lifestyle. I mean, so I'm going to be doing a more push-pull leg split. I'll probably start with a 2-day cardio routine and work my way up.
So just 2 days of cardio?
2 days.
That's what I was going to ask you next.
They're very low. Like I think at the end of the day, we all, for the most part, don't enjoy cardio. So you want to kind of start low and see how your body responds, and then you want to have something you can scale up to. I think a lot of times people go in and immediately try to get on a treadmill or run and sprint for 5-6 days a week, and that's very hard to sustain.
Yeah, that's a fact. So what he's saying is you want to start off eating as many calories as possible, right, while still being in a deficit, and doing as little cardio as possible so that as you go along, you can add cardio and then you can adjust your calories as well. So don't start off super big calorie deficit, doing hours and hours and hours of cardio every week, because eventually you'll hit a point where you won't have any more room to make adjustments. You need to save yourself room to make adjustments. I get asked this question a lot, like what supplements? Do you use supplements? Do you need supplements? Like what's your supplement routine like?
Would be like a whey protein. And this really is just for people as we're trying to get to our protein intake. Sometimes can be hard to get to like 200, 250 grams of protein without some type of supplementation, especially on the road. So a whey protein is always a good aid if you have it. Omega-3s, again, fish oil. This is more for like healthy skin, joints. Again, something preventative. Again, if you're getting a lot of fish, salmon and things that
then you don't really
you don't need it. If you can, like literally, supplement is to take something that you're not getting through your whole foods already.
Yeah. So filling the gaps.
Yep. Multivitamin. Again, same idea. If you're having a well-balanced diet, again, a multivitamin is probably not needed. It's literally like an insurance policy. Hey, if you're probably not getting as much of certain vitamins that you probably would like, a multivitamin could be a good way to like supplement your whole foods. But you should be targeting with all this stuff to get your stuff from your diet, your nutrition.
That should be the number one goal.
100%.
You shouldn't depend on the supplements. You should try to get as many as your micronutrients, your macronutrients, all from your food. And if there's any gaps to fill in, that's what you use supplements for.
Absolutely. And then the last one for me, again, is creatine. Creatine has a lot of benefits when it comes to like the bodybuilding community, but at the same time, it's good for your heart. Your body naturally produces creatine. So for me, it's always been something like a staple for me as far as like endurance in the gym, gives you a little bit more power. Science says it gets you like those additional 1 or 2 reps. Just
you feel it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah? For me, I'm a big pre-workout person, and that's because I don't do a lot of caffeine in other parts of my life. Yeah, so I'm not a coffee drinker. If I was probably a coffee drinker, I probably wouldn't need the pre-workout. So, and I'm a morning workout person. So for me, pre-workout would be a little bit more ideal. Sometimes, again, if I was probably more of a late night person, I probably would stay away from caffeine. Yeah. So you can get your sleep in.
And guys, there's a discount code in the description. Matter of fact, you use the discount code Brix at checkout and you get 10% off any PE Science product. Yo, my man Willie is going to show y'all what happens when you lock in. We're going to be filming some workouts. All of the workouts will be from the 12-week transformation jumpstart program. If you guys have any particular videos you want to see in this series as it pertains to him losing this 30 pounds, let me know in the comment section below. But stay tuned. We're going to be dropping probably one video every week initially, and then we'll switch to maybe every 2 weeks. But stay tuned. Make sure you follow Willie on Instagram and track his progress and encourage him, man. He needs the accountability. He needs the motivation, all right? As always, guys, remember, the body that you want is owned by a higher version of yourself. So evolve. Peace.